Yeah, so there's so many methods which we have. Using that we can explore the logs. So you can do using the log explorer. Okay, you can search for it, you can live tell for it. So now where exactly? So log explorer, basically this part, whatever you see left side, all these options, and here whatever you have, and here you see all these are explorer actually, which will help you to export the logs. You can, you know, do all these things. This is all explorer. Now how do we search for the logs? So do you see this is search for, it's like a Google search. So you can search for all the documents. Log, when I say it's so each one of the entries are one documents. Okay, it can be pretty large also. So this is where you can do that. Live tailing also do that, but today I'm not able to locate the live tailing. It should be somewhere here, but I can't locate it. Not sure why.
It's in the timeline if you just see, right? That's what I see.
Okay,
Where it
then
is a
That
past 1 hour.
past 1 hour.
Yeah, there you can see live tail. Not here. In past 1 hour, right? You need to scroll down.
okay, here. So earlier it was here in the older one. Now it got removed to this one, live tailing. Okay, so this is the one. Now there's one few more features which we have, which we don't need to discuss today. But analytics is like a Datadog driven. Information will be shared by them. They will analyze your logs and they'll give you some insight about it. So this right now is not required actually. So go for the searches, and this is important. So move on. So now log explorer. So here you have a various way you can explore the logs. I think many of these things you can understand in a simple way. If you see the time range which you understand, here you are searching the logs with a key and value format. Here this, if you are searching the log with a key and value format, which is like a tagging service colon payment, this is the key and value. Now if you search by the log by the string, you can do that. Error is a string, rejected is a string, and all. And here you see the timeline and also that where it got occurred. So here, so you will see some of the option which can help you to aggregate the logs and measure the logs. So which are the options available? So these are the three options available here. Let me show you here. Grouped into fails and patterns and transactions. So these are the three way the logs can be aggregated. So fields, here you have, these are the fields. So you can see the fields: service, Apache, status info. These are the fields you can aggregate. And if you want to filter on top of it, you can do that here. So show of count of all logs, and by status, limit top 10 service, and end service. So all this stuff. Now you can also using the pattern. So here they automatically Datadog automatically detect the pattern. Remember that best practices for the log analysis is on pattern detection. So here from last 15 minutes, if I see, I've got only Apache log and 50 lines. So it's like only one pattern I'm having. But if I say 3 hours or something, 4 hours, I should be having few pattern. So some of the pattern I pushed it also. This is the one of which I pushed it. By the way, looking at the pattern here 2 that means someone is using the my API blindly. So you see that I pushed once, but someone also pushed twice. So like that. Okay, so this is the Yum logs and this is Apache logs. So patterns here you have, and transactions labels. So here you have a transaction timeline, duration, max severity, and also. So this is the way the aggregation is performed in Datadog. So yeah, so field level aggregations, the one which I showed you, all logs matching the query filters are aggregated into groups based on the value of one or more or multiple log facet. On top of these aggregates, you can extract the following measures such as count, unique count, and statistical operations such as min, max, or average, and also like that. Now, second aggregation is a pattern, which I showed you. So with the pattern aggregations, logs that have a message with a similar structure belong to the same service. and have the same status are grouped together. So patterns view is helpful for detecting and filtering noisy error patterns that could cause you to miss other issues. This is at the transaction level. So transaction level, I did not see the right output here. I did not see right output. The reason is this is just hardly Apache monitoring I'm doing it. But if you do at the real-time production monitoring, you can see this group by transaction ID, cart ID, session ID, something like that. So it will be easy for you to see that as per the transaction. Remember that here I said in the best practices transaction capability you should be having it. So transaction traces versus all this stuff. So transaction aggregate index log according to instances of sequence of events such as user session or a requested processed across multiple microservices. So user session is something same, or can be it can be login ID also. It can be user ID also. It can be something like that. So which is common across all the microservices. It can be used. For example, an e-commerce website group log events across various user actions such as catalog search, add to cart, and checkout to build a transaction view using a common attribute. So that's also you can group it together. So these are the three methods which is available. The Datadog helps you to group it. Okay, now how do we visualize it? So here we have a visualizations, multiple methods are there. List is one of the way, the one which you are seeing it. That's a default actually. You can see the time series also, top list, niche table, and export option. Where exactly that is? So let's look at this. So go to fields, and here you see visualize as a list. Here you see the list, time series. You see the time series fashion. This graph got changed time series. Top list. So and table, tabular format here. So tree map you got added new one, pie chart also. So tree map is this one, and pie chart this one. So 438 total request you got it, out of which state this one is 7.8%. This one is almost 191.8%. So like that, this is also like this. Okay, so here all this thing we have. So yeah, so these are the way options available for visualizations. If you want to see the different data in a different visualizations, you can help. Now next one is search logs. So searching techniques which you have to learn. So by the way, searching, which is something which you know all the time. You've been doing the Google search, right? So here we have a operator and or and exclusion, and or and inclusion. So forget about exclusion, sorry, not inclusion, exclusion. So what is and or? Anyone have idea during the search? What is and or?
And means it will check for both the things. If it matches, then only it will display, or either of one. If it matches, it will display.
Yeah. So let me show search something in Google. I can show you in the what you say Datadog also, but the data are very less actually because we just pushed few data just for the demo. So let's search for the Google. Both are working same way. So here I'm searching DevOps. Okay, and DevOps and DevSecOps. So that means I'm saying, hey, DevOps and DevSecOps. That means any document, any log file, or any pages which has these two contents, show me as per the relevance score. So here Look at the output. So this is the two output. This is one document, two document. Do you got DevOps? Do you got DevSecOps? Do you got DevOps? Do you got a DevSecOps? So these are the documents, basically pages, wherever two entries are there. Because of and. Okay, look at this. DevSecOps, DevOps, DevOps, DevSecOps, DevOps, DevSecOps. So this is the end. Can I show you the or DevSecOps? Now let's look at this. Here. Observe this output. So here you have DevOps. Now this was not expected, but it has come because of this ranking for this page is more. That's the reason this is showing. But if you look at this one, see here, you have only DevSecOps, correct? No DevOps. Did you notice?
Yes.
But here, if you see only DevSecOps, no DevOps. If you see here only DevOps, no DevSecOps. Now there is a Google the factor for algorithm search algorithm works. There is one thing, whether the content is included and ranking, two things. So this is an exception where ranking for DevOps keyword is there here, but this is not being read actually. Here is being read. The ranking for this page is high. That's the reason it's showing on top. But probably this you can understand a little bit. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah. So like that, you have to search in Datadog also. So just for a demo, I showed you because same concept will work here. Now what to search? So let's go for here. Now here, I'll search something like so you show me some lines where you have this one and yum, and here you see no information. That means there is no one document which has a this one also and this one also, both, because this is information from Apache and this is from yum.log. So there's no document. But if I say or, see how many documents we have? 416 document. That means 416 document. Each of these, either you have this one or this one. Correct, na? Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah, if you search for only yum, only I think 2 documents. No, not 2. Why? Yum. It should coming. Just a second. Let me explore this. Source, custom. It has just now came. And let's say, let's go for Perl. Okay. So 30 logs found, Perl. Not sure why M has not come. Just now it has come. So I'll just look into that later. So this is the and or combination. So are you comfortable with this conceptual stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, in a Datadog, you can use and or, by the way, not Datadog. Any search engine you go, search engine I'm saying, like ELK also, or Datadog also, or Google also, all these operators will work. Okay, so if you want to do the single search, look at this here. There are two types of term. One is like a single term, such as test or hello. You can search just like a Google you are searching. Okay. So basically Datadog is basically your database. Google is a database, and then you use the client google.com to search the database. And sequence is a group of word surrounded by double quotes. So if you want to do the string search, you have multiple words and all, you can put it in the double quotes. Okay, so here is and, or, and exclusion. So how do you use it? Example, you see, authentication and failure, authentication or password, authentication, display all the document, all the logs which has authentication, but exclude the file out of which has a password. So this is a search syntax. Autocomplete also will tell you lots of ideas how to search in Datadog. For example, if I type something here and error, see, so this is the idea they will tell you how to search. So here you have a key value, and all stuff like that. Here you have it. So this also you can use it and continue.
It's like a Splunk.
Just like Splunk. See, all search engines are same conceptually. UI is a little different. Okay. There is a many escape characters which you can use it during the search. So if you are adding some special character, then you have to use the escape character. So which is a for which you should use the escape character. I think you can read it. And the last one you can, if you follow my cursor, this you can use it for the escaping. This one is search. Now here you can do the message attribute search also. Message attributes means user is equal to Jane Doe. This is the escape character for is equal to. Okay, so you can do the message attribute search also like this. Okay, so to message attribute search, to search for logs that contain user is equal to Jane Doe in the message attributes, use the following search. You can also do the facet search also. Facet search means to search on a specific attributes. First add it to a facet and then add at the rate to specify you are searching on a facet. So here these all are called facet. This left side whatever you're seeing, this is called facet. So if you have lots of facet, you can create your own facet also, and accordingly also you can do your searches here. Okay, so that is also can be done with this. Look at this, some of the example for searches. So these are the search query. Okay, so it's an advanced one. Look at this one here, 200 to 299. That means this facet, this field, the value, if anything which is coming within the 200 to 299, display the clock. It's like there's a regular expression used. Many of it. Okay, now how do we use the wildcard? So you can use the wildcard with the fields also. So service here colon web star. I think more or less you will understand that, but can you tell me? I mean, I'm just trying to understand if you understand that line or not.
Anything followed after web, it will be displayed.
Yeah, and this one web star. This is the string search right now. So anything any document which has a web keyword and after that anything display. This is also star web, means anything and ending with web.
Prefix, yeah.
Yeah. So you can also do some numerical searches also. So here colon dot is greater than, less than, is equal to, all this you can use it. This is the range which I showed you. This is a range for that. So these are the tactics you can use it in the this one. Tag search also you can do that. This is the tag environment, anything line, any line which is environment colon production or test. So these are the things which we use it. This is pipeline. Little bit later we'll talk about it. So did you understand that, guys? All of you? How do we search this?
Yeah.
So just spend 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, get comfortable with all the searches. Okay, and after that we'll get into the synthetic monitoring, which is post launch. Go ahead. It's your time now. Okay, guys, can we go for the lunch break, all of you?
Yes, sure.
Okay, guys, then see you 2 o'clock, and then we'll continue our remaining 3 topics, which we have is API, synthetic monitoring and alerting and dashboarding. See you guys.